Hello, everyone. It's a new series of our Skyro perspectives. We have a famous Pavel. I think he's the most known person in our organization. Thank you, Pavel, for coming to us.
Pleasure to be here.
Right. Um, so, how are you? Kumusta ka?
Mabuti ako.
Mabuti
Ikaw?
ako. Mabuti ako rin. It's good that we are. It's good that we sitting down together and having an interesting topic today. It's about culture. It's about education. And Paul has trainings. Paul has a tremendous experience, and if you look at us, from not only about Philippines but from other countries too. So, first point probably to ask you, and I'm trying to ask everyone that comes to the interview, how come you're here with us? We're glad, but what happened? How it happened that you ended up in the
Um,
Philippines with our project?
okay, let me start almost from the beginning because, I remember when I was like a little kid, even in that time, I was like already sure that I want to be a trainer. So I want to work with the people. I work to work with the group.
How was your destiny?
Yeah, I believe so. So since then, my educational background and my previous experience, yeah, all the time I work as a trainer. So yeah, I believe that probably it's a destiny.
Right.
So yeah, but speaking, about our project, it was a time when I was kind of looking for something new, and when I see this opportunity, that okay, there is like the new position with the Asian market, especially in the Philippines. Yeah, that was the time when I kind of click the button and apply, and yeah, finally, yeah, moving forward, yeah, I'm here and I'm happy to be here.
So you are the person that is interested in adventure and challenges.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
sure, and the whole training experience is all the time about challenges.
Great. Um, what is that you've been doing before our project? Maybe just give a bit of a background.
Yeah, somehow after the I graduated, yeah, I was connected to financial field. Yeah, mostly I work in the banks,
Hmm.
and probably the most relevant experience. Yeah, because before the Philippines, yeah, I have the privilege to work in India, and I also work for a Japanese bank.
Hmm.
So yeah, I have some kind of Asian experience before.
This is what we would like to dwell a bit more. How you compare it? How you compare um, Japan, India? It's all Asia, but probably very different, no?
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. Even though, before my understanding was that probably when we talk about Asia, it's more or less the same because, people they say are the same mindset and everything. But yeah, I was wrong. I was totally wrong because
Hmm.
speaking about India, um, you know, those folks they prefer like more practical approach. So don't take me wrong. The principle of adult education, they're the same. It's science. So yeah, they're the same. But the execution, the application, that's where all of those countries are different. So yeah, back to India, the people there, they prefer like, more practical approach. The theory, the discussion, you can do it, but you can understand that you can easily lose their focus if you just present the presentation or draw something on the wall. So you need how to put it, you need to make their hands busy.
Hmm.
That's how they learn, and that's how you keep the discipline, because this is like one of the challenge that I experienced there is to keep the discipline, because people full of energy, they constantly would like to move, they're just sitting
You're
still.
just a kind person. You don't use corporal punishment. That's the reason.
Yeah, that's probably true, but yeah, anyway, one of the way, yeah, you need to make it like really practical, and sometimes physically practical. So yeah, make them busy all the time.
Yeah, interesting.
And it's completely opposite story with Japan,
Hmm.
because here people like rigid structure, and basically you need to present it in advance, It should be like very structured, and they prefer lecture-based approach. So you need to be like a teacher in the university or in the school. You need to prepare your stuff, and basically you just need to read it, ask some random questions. That's how people learn. That's how they prefer, to digest the knowledge.
What about us here in the Philippines?
Yeah, and somehow I was thinking that, okay, probably, in the Philippines, because I've never visited Philippines before, even though I visited many countries, but never the Philippines. But somehow I have the imagination that probably it's somehow close to Japanese style. But once again, I was completely wrong, because when I try lecture-based approach here, I was failed. Because that's definitely not the approach that people like here. They don't like, to sit still, to listen to you just. And once again, it's about the focus and attention. If you do this kind of stuff, you can be reassured that you will lose their attention quickly. So that's how, when I try to experiment, I understand that, people here, they like the gamification. You need to make it fun. That's how they learn quickly and easily. That's, it's like one of the difference and one of the approach that I kind of found out here. The next one, if we are trying to compare, so with Japan experience, mostly people there focus on the individual mastery. Here, once again, it's the opposite. That group approach, collectivism, because I believe it's in the Philippines culture, collectivism. So that's why you need to organize your training session to make sure that there are lots of group exercise, there is lots of interactions between people. That's how they learn. Also, I found out that academic approach, the technical stuff, which was really appreciated back in Japan. They really like it when you kind of sound scientific, when you prepare all of these formulas and everything. No, this is not the way how people learn here. Once again, if you start doing this academic approach, like the technical stuff, no, you lose your audience. For this reason, you need to prepare, some stories, some, kind of fairy tales, which describe the meaning and at the same time connects to our product processes or whatever. That is the best how people learn here. So once again, it's about fun, about something interesting. So that's how, you need to present your information here.
I'm thinking about these methods, right? And now it's a bit of scientific. And I'm thinking about myself. What do I want? Probably stories are better than this all difficult formulas, right?
I know, but at the same time, I remember that in Japan, this kind of opposite stories. Don't take me wrong. Of course, everybody loves, the stories and everything. But when we talk about the training process, they prefer, more formal way.
Right.
That's how, they learn better. So that's why as a trainer, you need to be prepared. And funny stuff, one of the KPI in Japan for trainer, you need to prepare lots of handouts to distribute to your audience. And, if you have long course, it should be this thick. So that's one of the measure of your success. If you can prepare, the materials and you can distribute it to the audience. Here, people don't care about your papers. If you prepare them and if you distribute them, there is slight chance that people actually read that. Because once again, they don't like it.
Don't waste trees.
Correct. So it's one way for us, to be a green company, and save this.
What are you doing with us? What is your now activity? Just to explain more to a wider audience, and maybe what you see. What are your main objectives and goals that you want to achieve?
It might sound big, but I really want to build the learning culture here in our company. So that continuous training should be normal stuff. And everybody should understand that it will never end. So once you start, I mean, your journey here at Skyro, you need to understand, yeah, continuous education, continuous learning, continuous improvements. That's what required.
And you will have the full support from us for this. It's a fantastic goal. I personally think this is why the humans exist, to learn.
Yeah.
You should never stop learning different stuff, but always change yourself, improve yourself. And introducing that culture into our organization, I think it's one of the main goals for us as for a company, to improve us, because people is our main asset. To improve us, then we'll improve as a company. But